in your world.
Identified who it is, and I won't. But I did have several folks, one just more blunt than others, saying, I'll destroy you if you do this, because though I like you, I like President Trump better, and he's got to be elected for the future of the country, and you can't take this issue off the table. My response was, he has a job that's running for office right now, but I'm in office.
Okay. What is this?
So I think a big part of like this election and everyone being confused and upset and stuff like that is because we had a really stupid idea that we knew what we were talking about. I mean, people have been saying, well, like, if you look at pollsters have been saying for months that things are incredibly close. Incredibly close. And if you look at all these pictures of Harris's rallies and Trump's empty rallies, you're like, how is this even close? There's a huge selection bias. The whole problem with the world today, this is why things are so divisive, is because we're no longer living in the world. I am living in my world. You are living in your world. We're not living in the same world anymore. The assumptions that we come to the table with are completely different. It's like playing a game of chess where I have one board and you have another board. And then I make a move and you're like, where did you, that pawn was eliminated. I took that pawn 3 moves ago. How are you moving that pawn? We're not operating from, and this is what's happening with like these algorithms.
This is the point of my tweet, which apparently some people misunderstood my tweet to assume I was making fun of Republicans, but I wasn't. I was actually pointing at both sides. I think I tweeted a few weeks ago. I was like, on election day, one side is in for like a brutal wake-up call, because there were a lot of people on both sides that were like, this is over. We're going to win overwhelming victory. It's no chance or whatever. Yeah, and obviously not both sides can't be right on election day.
Echo chambers and online drift. You get on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Facebook or whatever. Meta, I don't like. There's some difference. They're not all the same. But we get indoctrinated into a particular view of.
Please make a hate comment towards Tom since he dissed you on stream last night. Tom is one of the worst commentary YouTubers. His content is trash. His research is non-existent. He is and he's a terrible human being. When I spent time personally with Tom, one of the craziest things about Tom was how much disdain he had for Jewish people and black people, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe what he was like. One of the most disappointing things about Tom is that we went to do that shooting video when we were shooting with the friends that we had on that ranch. We couldn't use like 80% of the footage because every single time we went to shoot, he would insist on going down range and putting up targets of people that were black rappers or Einstein over and over again. I don't know why. It was just like, why? And he was like, no, it helps. And it did. He actually shot so much better when he was aiming at. I'm joking. That's all a joke, by the way. I'm just kidding.
Of the world. This is what's going on in the world. And then another human being is operating off of a different worldview. And so what's happening, and now we get to the really kind of scary part, okay? So I'm not saying that this is good or bad. This is an observation that I'm making. This is going to trigger a lot of people.
Why do you always respond to legitimate chat questions like this, turbo autism? Because sometimes you guys come to this stream for something that I don't do and I've never done and I have no interest in doing.